You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about why some people in America, but really anywhere, seem so quick to judge. Not based on evidence, not based on real danger, but based on stories, media, narratives. It's like the brain rewires itself, and I want to talk about that with actual science behind it. Because I don't believe that kind of reaction is random. I believe it's structural, psychological, neurological. So let's get into it. Why crime media messes with your brain? The science behind it. There's this well-established phenomenon in media psychology called mean world syndrome. The idea is simple. If you're repeatedly exposed to violence, crime, horror, you start to believe the world is more dangerous than it actually is. Researchers who have studied this found that heavy consumption of crime dramas, reality crime shows, sensationalized news, even social media crime stories correlate strongly with increased fear of crime, overestimation of crime rates, and heightened sense of personal risk. In one study with 711 adults, for example, more crime drama viewing predicted higher perceived personal risk and lower sense of safety, both of which drove elevated fear of crime. Another study focusing on social media consumption found that greater exposure, not just news, but general social media use, was significantly associated with fear of crime, especially among people who already felt less safe. So this isn't some fringe theory, it's measured. Neuroscience, exposure to violent media changes how you process reality. Now, it gets darker, not just psychologically, but neurologically. A study published in Social, Cognitive, and Affective Neuroscience observed that even short-term exposure to violent film content, it means the brain begins to dampen its response to normal human emotion cues, especially faces and expressions, after watching violence. In practice, that means empathy, caution, emotional processing all get dulled. Exposure doesn't just change what you think, it changes how you feel. It changes how you react to real humans. Parallel bodies of research have shown that media violence, films, television, games, significantly increases the likelihood for aggression, hostile thoughts, reduce pro-social behavior, both short-term and long-term. So imagine someone constantly absorbing crime documentaries, sensational videos, true crime stories,